This is GACenter, your look into the Grand Arena Championship matches of over 60 of the world's best content creators. Here are your hosts, the Nev from the Escape Podcast and Ranger from Reality Skewed Gamers.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of GACenter. It is week 5 of season 2. I am your host, the Nev, and as always, I am joined by my glorious, wonderful co-host, Ranger from Reality Skewed Gamer. Ranger, how you doing?
I've come here to do two things: to kick bubblegum and chew ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum, Nev. Let's do this GACenter stuff.
You want to chew ass?
I said it wrong. GACenter stuff.
GACenter, yeah, exactly. You've been doing 2 C's.
Yeah, I know. And Paul struck me violently for it and then ran because he knew that I would find him and do horrible things to him. So he's like, "That's wrong."
Funny story. It was originally going to be GACenter. But then we kind of like squished the C so that it's one C.
It's a silent C.
It's a silent C, yes. GACenter.
Look at all those people out there in the chat, chatting it up. Chatty chat.
Okay, just usual messages to everybody that's in chat. Hello there, welcome. This is a live show, but we are obviously recording for a produced show as well. So while we do love all of your bits and your cheers and your follows and your subs, we will be holding off until the end of the show to acknowledge all of that. So any hype trains, any bits, yes, we absolutely love them, and we do most certainly appreciate every single one of them. We'll just be waiting until the end of the show to acknowledge them. So without further ado, let's get into week 5. 5v5 is back.
It is back. 5-on-5 action.
5-on-5 action.
You have to usually pay double for that kind of stuff, Cotton.
We had some promotions this month. We will explain them as we get to them. So we start off with Commander Cody, who went 3-0, picked himself up a triple whammy, which is pretty good. It's a Div 3, so, there's slightly less battles to do, which is why it's 21, but one loss away from a triple crown. Round 1 loss. I've still got the full clear, and it did help that his opponent didn't show up. Round 2 was a flawless victory and a 2 territory hold. Round 3, though, that was his best round. He picked up a flawless victory, a lovely banner score, and a 3 territory hold.
And then what happened?
And that was it. He won 3-0, triple whammy. Over to you.
Well, we start with my boy Andy Meads, the metalhead himself, who went 3-0, breaking the law. Andy Meads rocking it out, 3-0, baby. Round 1, in his own words, said opponent could not get through his Night Sisters on the front wall, and he was able to get the full clear. Gotta love those Night Sister holds. Round 2 says both my opponent and I full cleared. My defense made them use more teams to clear, therefore a victory. And he wanted to add Mon Mothma MVP. And then finally, 3rd round, opponent was not able to get past by Night Sisters again on the front wall. Night Sister domination. And he full cleared him. 3-0 for 80. He would just like to say, P.S. Vader solo is glorious. Yes, I like to solo Vader all the time. I mean, Vader solo all the time.
Stone 3-0 triple. It just to let you, it is raining 3-0s this week. Absolutely raining 3-0s this week.
God, it's not men's.
Round 1 was a full clear, but it should have been a flawless victory, really. But for a double zated farm boy with a CLS, he had to double tap it. Opponent didn't show up either, which kind of sucked. Round 2, another lucky no-show, making it 5 no-shows on the bounce for Stone. I don't know if that's a personal record, but it's bloody lucky. Anyway, he just kept on winning. Running away with the win on round 2. Round 3, finally had an opponent. He finally got an opponent show up, which made a nice change. Another double tap, though, meant no flawless victory, but still a triple whammy for Stone.
There you go. All right, we move on to Infinitum and to Infinitum and Beyond, who finally has gone 3-0. And he writes, round one, said the opponent had a very Gear 12 heavy roster, but that wasn't going to stop Infinitum. He busted through that stuff, and they got stuck on his defense. Round two, he says, I placed Supreme Leader Collar on the bottom and credit to the opponent to make it through with 2 attempts, but 4 attempts on the GG8 on the next one. So again, perfect victory. And then round three, it's the same old story. This time his opponent dropped the kind of defense that makes you really want to pull your hair out, Nev. And full defense, just like
Frank Underwood, total
Frank Underwood, yes. Flobby unicorns kind of thing. And it was not good enough. He still got through. Opponent couldn't do a damn thing. So Infinitum represent with the 3-0. My man doing work.
It's you again.
Oh, it is me again. Oh, God, sorry. I was.
Well, because the promotions kind of screwed up the order just a little bit.
I mean, just I go, then you go. It's Dutch door action.
We've got a couple of back to back.
Okay, back to back. I have to pay attention more. I'm sorry. All right, we now go on to my favorite person.
Favorite German fox.
On the fatherland, Ronald the Fox. He's here for your pleasure. Would you like to hear his stats for your pleasure, Nev?
Yeah.
Okay. The way
That's
you
good.
said it, yes, it's very good. You said it very nicely. 3-0 from Renard the Fox. He says, glad to be back on 5v5. Round one, it says sandbag. He said, kind of misplaced my Night Sisters, yada, 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 but it didn't matter. He got the job done. Flawless. Perfectly well done. Round two was an auto deployment. Moving on from that. And then round three was an efficiency battle.
An efficiency battle? Did it not go
that's
well?
That's what he thought, but his opponent double tap steps, and that's all it took. Triple crown would have been nice, but I'll take the whammy. So 3-0 for the Fox.
For the Fox.
Yes, the Fox is sexy.
And there's Division 3. That's it. It's different. It's not Division 4-3. We no longer have anybody in Division 4. It has taken us so many months. It's taken us 7 months and a week. But we have finally gotten rid of Division 4. So no more 6, no more 5, no more 4. 3 will be next. There's 5 people here. They all need to get a shift on and get their asses in gear to Division 2. So, it just seems to be between Renard and Stone at the moment. They're the only undefeateds.
There we go. It's rocking and rolling, baby. It's close, man.
Yeah, it's not that far off.
No, it's
not that far off at all. Let's move on to Div 2.
Okay.
Vendetta got promoted this month. Yes.
Congratulations. Yep.
No more. Yep. No more easy fleets. No more easy fleets. Double fleet nodes. But as you can see, clearly Vendetta is liking Div 2 because he got a triple crown in his first week. Round 1, flawless victory, made it look easy with a 2100. Round 2, another flawless victory. Maybe not as easy. A few banners got stripped on fleet and against Padme, but still a flawless victory. Round 3, another flawless victory and triple crown for Vendetta as he starts life in Division 2.
Well, it's not life in the fast lane. All right, Geek Girl. She writes the best, simplest. I'm just going to read what she wrote. I love Geek Girl. This is the best. She just writes, I feel like it's like we're on a deserted island now. If I got to set the scene, like day 7, no water, food's low. I went 2-1 this week. That's what it feels like when I read this one. 2-1 this week. Round 1, I got stuck on Padme team, and then didn't have enough ships to finish off his negotiator. Round 2 and 3 were pretty easy, full clears both times. You got the wins on efficiency in round 2, and him getting stuck in round 3. Don't know what any of that means, but I do know that it translates to 2-1 for Geek Girl, who's representing. Most like she's going 2-1. Getting some good wins and stuff. So yeah, I'm digging it. Good job, Geek Girl.
I thought you were gonna day 32 in the Big Brother house or something like that.
Day 10.
Day 10 in the Big Brother house.
I got angry, threw a coconut at him, hit him in the back of the head. Felt good, even though I'm starving.
And Moyo. Okay, so another promotion. Moyo also begins life in Division 2. And he has a great start. 3-0. Not a triple crown, only a triple whammy. But, hey, we can't all be Vendetta. Round 1, full clear, but no flawless victory due to a couple of early double taps he had to do. Much better round 2 as the flawless victory came and his opponent crumbled. Round 3, another flawless victory. Something tells me Moyo is going to enjoy life in Div 2 very much. Watch out, Olimar.
All right. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it is time for the world famous.
Oh my God, it's the world famous Kate.
Gaming. That's right. The hate hunter herself is here with a 2-1 this week. Oh no. Let's find out what happened. Round 1, she said, win. I got the full clear. The opponent cleared the top 2 territories, but didn't even attempt the bottom wall. They were scared of the sheer stardom of Kate Gaming. Round 2, she lost. Oh no. She says, one shot cleared everything, but opponent beat me by 12 banners. They were just more efficient than Kate Gaming. Well, it looks like someone's not getting her autograph and put up with that stuff, Kate. And then round 3, one shot full cleared. Opponent took out my Phoenix and attempted to take out my JKR, but it wasn't able to. So she was able to get the win. It's all good. Kate Gaming, world famous, 2-1 for our girl, Kate Gaming.
And we're on to Olimar. The reigning champion did well this week, getting a 3-0. Round 1 was an auto deploy. Everybody's, it's week 1.
Not me.
Week 1 is where all the auto deploys happen. Maybe not for you, Ranger, because the RNG Gods hate you.
No,
but, Olimar's round 1 was an auto deploy. So, he got the win. He did get stuck on a slacker, so there was no full clear. But, a win is a win is a win. Round 2, nice and easy win against an easy defense. His opponent didn't attack, so yay! And round 3, he stumbled to the win as a result of not saving enough for offense. But his opponent made the exact same mistake and stumbled more as a result. 3-0 to Olimar.
All right, next we got our boy Marco from Syndicate Games. Marco.
Polo.
Marco.
Polo.
We laugh, enjoy. But 2-1 for Marco this week. Let's see what happened. Round 1, easy win, but not a full clear. But it didn't matter. His opponent didn't attack, so it was a nice, he got the points. Round 2, this was a tough one. This was a tough loss by 16 banners. They both got the full clear. His opponent just beat him on efficiency. Those were the tough ones to lose. Round 3 was another victory. Not a full clear like round 1, but his opponent, again, did not bother even attacking. How nice is that? The opponent is so terrified of you. They're like, no, I don't even want to attempt your teams because I was going to lose. So they just tucktail ran. So 2-1 for Marco Polo.
Division 2, Olimar, the champion. But now hot on his heels is Moyo and Vendetta. They're coming for you, buddy. They're coming for you. You've actually got, Marco, obviously, you got Marco and Kate there just behind. Because obviously now there's a couple people missing from Div 2 that are in the A-League. And we will get to them. Don't worry. We will get to them after the break. But yeah, Olimar loses 2 people who are rivals and gains another 2. So you guys need to hurry up and get your butts into Division 1, just like the Division 3 guys need to hurry up and get their butts into your division. But for the time, I'm saying but an awful lot. Why am I saying but? See, I did it again. I said it again. I said it again. But, okay, let's just go to a commercial.
Are you a member of Team Paul or Team Neil? Maybe you prefer story time with the llama, or dabble in the buttery side of the force with Biscuit Weasel. Or maybe you like the escape pod talents from Down Under like Heinzie and Scotty. No matter who you support, you can get one of my designs from the Escape Podcast merch store. Just go to escapepodcastaways.com, click on the merch link, and it will take you to the TeePublic site where you can support me, Mrs. Anthony, also known as Critty K. Also be sure to check out the Mrs. Anthony Shirts channel on the Escape Podcast's Discord server weekly to vote for my latest shirts in the Design Derby on Woot. Links for both of these are down below. Thank you for supporting the Escape Podcast.
Does your guild want to tap into their full potential in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? Yeah! For as low as $1 a month per guild member, your guild can unleash the power of the game in ways you never thought possible. Ooh. Track your arena movements, guild progression, and much, much more. Contact Shitty Bill and get one of his shitty bots on your server today. Just look for him on our Discord server and tag or message him for more information. The link for our server is below in the description. Shitty bots, don't let the name fool you.
SWGOH.GG is your one-stop site for the raw data behind the game Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. From complete gear lists to intuitive stats behind all of your favorite holotable heroes. SWGOH.GG has it all. With a .GG account, you can get a complete view of your own roster, see how you match up against other players, and even check out the history of your own Grand Arena Championship matches. You can also see what your opponent used on you to give you a better understanding of counters and team compositions to improve your gameplay. Did you know that they also have some great Patreon features as well? Ad-free browsing of their site, guild information, and manual information requests are included in their 3 levels of Patreon support. Check out the site for more details. That's SWGOH.GG. Unleash your holotable potential today.
Sorry about that. We were singing.
Yes.
I can't get Baby's Got Back because I was saying but all the time. I can't get Baby's Got Back out of my head now. I just can't get it out of my head. So we were singing it during the break, hence the slight pause.
I was rapping and everything.
Because I had to tell us to shut up so that I could bring us back in.
Yes, sir.
So that's my fault. So if you got a problem, speak to my manager.
And since
He's
he
in
doesn't
chat.
have one, yeah.
He's in chat. Anyway, okay,
that's not true.
let's get on with A-League.
Oh,
And we start off with JKW, who has been promoted. You'd think he'd be excited, wouldn't you? You know, he's in the creme de la creme. You know, he's made it to Division 1. You'd think he'd do a report and cheer from the rafters. Yay, I'm in Division 1. Did he?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. So, yeah, he gets a straight report. Very straight. You know, Eric Chapman from Monty Python straight. So Jake AW got a 2-1. Round 1, solid, flawless victory with a no-show from his opponent. Round 2, triple tap with a GL Ray and a double tap on Darth Revan. Wasn't going to stop the win, no-show from the opponent. Round 3, Jake's opponent showed up this round, so Jake had to play. Unfortunately, he had to double tap a fleet, and the banner loss cost him the round. 2-1 to Jake.
You know, I really felt like I was in Monty Python there.
Did you? Did
Yeah.
I take you to Monty Python, did I?
Yeah, I was about to start doing the French guy. But not right
French guy? Go away, I shall taunt you a second time.
now. I'll ask him, but I don't think he'll listen.
Actually, bush.
All right, next up we got my man, Calvin Awesome, who was again awesome this week. 3-0, baby, representing. Round 1 was an auto deploy. But you know how that went. But he still, took everything he had on offense and it went all right. Round 2, he said it was his first opponent in 5v5 with C, and it wasn't enough. What are we talking? It's Calvin Awesome. The guy had no chance. And then round 3 was close, but it was a classic efficiency match where Calvin Awesome did his awesomeness and again came out on top. I mean, the dude doesn't lose. He's living up to the name. That is fantastic, right? It's like
It's a 64. He scored a 6400 for God's sakes. A 6400 is good. Just getting over a 6400. It's a 6425. I mean,
yeah.
That means he was scoring high 2100s every single round.
Yeah,
That's an incredible
no big
score.
deal. Yeah, there's no big deal.
That's really good score.
Not really going.
Okay, Scribe. Scribe is now Div 1. Scribe 2 has been promoted from Division 2 to Division 1. I'm not liking that because he's now a rival of mine, which I'm not happy with because he's got a very good record. So we'll just see. So 3-0 this week. 27, no losses. You know what that means? That means it's a triple crown. Oh, yeah. Round 1, easy auto deploy. No opponent to turn up. Nice and easy. Round 2, even with Darth Revan, JKR, C, and Slacker all on defense, he still scored a 2100 against his opponent and got a flawless victory. I mean, I could not put that on defense and just, yeah. Round 3, opponent saved his best for defense. It did not work. People, stop doing this. It doesn't work. Scribe got another 2100. 3-0, Triple Crown, Scribe.
Yeah, I'm glad to see the English brick of Gibraltar is representing.
Yes, us Brits do it.
Well, let's not get crazy, Nev. All right, let's keep it within taste means here. All right. Speaking of tasty treats, brick hard meat. I feel like I should eat bologna every time I say his name. You know, Brick hard meat came hard this week with a 3-0. He said, round 1, my opponent never attacked. Well, that makes it hard for the brick to be hard, but it doesn't matter. It was an easy win. Round 2, he says, despite not having my own galactic legend, it was not enough to hold brick back. A decisive brick hard win, 2106 to 1224. And then round 3, both him and his opponent one shot full cleared each other, but he came out top on efficiency battles. Thanks to a 67 banner win from Malevolence. Final score, Brick 2123. His opponent 2109. He says, I'm coming for you, Nev and Rand B. He's coming at you hard with his knee.
He can come at us hard all he likes. I'm just trying to keep up with bloody Yeti and Calvin.
Well,
it's not easy.
Brick hard meat's coming for you, man.
It's not easy being League A. Anyway, on to Bomber. 3-0 for Bomber. Round 1, opponent's history indicated a probable weak defense. So Bomber placed he was a bit cautious, placed a few extra squads that he usually saves for offense, Padme and Gas. He then faced an auto-deploy.
What is up with that?
Sometimes GAC history, just it doesn't play out like you kind of hope it would. So no full clear as a result of not having enough teams to clear that. Rounds 2 and 3 were not as eventful as the round 1, and they were both flawless victories without good responses. So a 3-0, but got to watch out for those shots out of left field when it comes to GAC histories.
That's true. All right, who's up now? God, do I really have to read this?
Come on, bring on the shine.
God. Well, I'm glad to see the bloody wanker is finally woken up from his slumber of mediocrity, because Nev came hard this week, 3-0. I'm going to read what Nev wrote. Let me just read what he wrote. He says, 3-0 and a triple crown for me this week. Wait, should I do it in a bad English voice? No, I won't do that. Which I needed as a boost. It's not likely that I'll catch the contenders in my league, but I'm going to give it a damn good try. Well, what does that mean for Brick and them? They said they're coming, but you just... All right, round 1, opponent didn't break 2100, and I did a flawless victory. Round 2, my opponent didn't break 2100, and I got another flawless victory. Round 3, my opponent didn't score 2100, but was close with my Nate Separatist holding for 1 to make it easy for me to get the third flawless victory.
Flawless victory.
So, Nev, what you're saying is that no one scored above 2100.
Yeah, what I'm saying is no one scored above 2100. Yeah. Banner stripper defense. That's the way to do it. A banner stripping defense. That's the way.
Flawless victory, Nev.
Victory. The Llama. 2-1. Round 1, a very rough loss with RNG being really, really horrible. Like, quite obtuse to the Llama. Only 2 territories were cleared. They only cleared 2 territories, so... had to take the L. Round 2 was another round without a full clear due to getting stuck behind a GL rate. Thankfully, their opponent did not attack, so the Llama won. Round 3 was a full clear victory against an opponent who auto-deployed. Who gets an auto-deploy in round 3? I mean, that's just...
Really? That's sexy.
Yeah. Got the auto-deploy and walked away, ended the week better than it started with a 2-1.
All right. Next up, we get to Spartan Z. This is Sparta, the easy version of that version. 2-1 from our boy Spartan. It says, I can't seem to get a 3-win anymore. Round 1, we both set heavy defense. Neither of us could full clear, and I won on banners. Round 2, lost by 47 banners. My opponent was just more efficient than me. Then round 3, couldn't get the full clear, just not enough teams. I won by banners. All in all, a decent week. 2-1 from our boy, representing the Spartans. The Spartans.
Round B with another 3-0. Round 1 and round 2 were easy full clears, setting the ground for an excellent week. Round 3 was very challenging, though, because of ships. Now, he was 1 win away from a full clear. 1 win! 1 stinking lousy win away from a full clear and a triple whammy. Unfortunately, the full clear didn't come, and he had to take the win without a full clear. But it's still a 3-0, which Rand will walk away with, and he'll do it with a smile and a grin. 3-0 to Rand B.
All right, next we got the heartthrob of the Outer Rim, my boy Urs, who had another horrible, rough week. I'm getting a little worried now about Urs. I think he's going to start really, instead of spraying carbonite, he's going to start sniffing it, and he's going to forget about all the Takutas in the back, and there might be some unhygienic conditions going on there. Because 1 and 2 for the heartthrob of the Outer Rim. Round 1 was a tough loss, as both him and his opponent did not full clear, and the heartthrob losing by 40 points to 40 banners because of timing out on a Padme team, and a heartbreaking loss to a General Grievous with a Jedi Knight Revan team, where it came down to Grievous and Revan, and their Grievous won. Round 2 was an easy win as Urs full cleared. His opponent didn't bother to show up, so good job, opponent, giving Urs the victory. And then round 3, this is a heartbreak again for our boy Urs, who did a fantastic job. Full clear, 2,114 point score. And any day you would think that'd be good. He had a little bit of problem with the Geo team, but you're thinking, man, that is fantastic. Not according to his opponent, who beat him by 3 points and scored 21-17 and just was unstoppable. So another tough loss for our boy Urs and the Hall. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Tilo Mad coming in with a 3-0. Like I said, reigning 3-0s. Round 1, win against an auto deploy. So many of those this week. Round 2 was all about the defense, as he placed a good one against his opponent. It paid off, and he got a flawless victory. Round 3, a mix-up in defense placement nearly cost him, as he put Slacker on D rather than Ray. The resulting mistake stopped the full clear, but the win still came. So 3-0, but no crown or whammy. Still, 3-0's a 3-0.
3-0. Is Yeti mine?
No, Yeti's mine. This is my back. This is my back to back.
Your turn.
Yeah, it's my back to back. Okay. Yeah.
The
Yeti
worm is
3-0.
My friend.
Yeti with a 3-0 triple crown. Round 1 was an auto deploy, and he expected it, so he set a very weak defense and a floppy D, saving it all for offense. It paid off. Man. Round 2, solid opponent, but disadvantaged by 1 less GL. He failed on Yeti's Slacker, which ultimately was his undoing, as he only cleared 3 territories. Yeti scored a flawless victory. Round 3, a good opponent, but not that good, as Yeti had, mod and Gear 13 advantage. His opponent's squad, no GLs for offense. None. I mean, yeah. He paid the price against the Slacker. Another flawless victory for Yeti and a triple crown.
Well done.
And there's the A-League.
Oh, this is some action here, baby. Look at that. Ooh, just one mistake from Calvin Austin, and this is going to get really creamy quick. Although even if it gets one loss, damn.
I'm looking at that, and I'm seeing Scribe coming in and
Scribble
stealing some thunder. Scribble. But as you can see, obviously we've had 2 people promoted from Division 2 to the A-League, which has kind of filled it up. Now, we were expecting people to be promoted from Division 2 to Division 1. This is something that we were expecting to happen. Now, we are expecting another 2 people to come up, so the plans for the future will be to create a minor league. So we will have a Division 1 minor league under A. Now, as soon as that happens, what we're going to do is we're going to take the statistically better people, they're going to go in A, and the statistically statistically weaker people will be in the minor league. And then everybody that gets promoted from Division 2 afterwards will go to the minor leagues, and then they'll go up that way, basically. So that's the way it's going to go.
Yeah, that sounds like new math. You lost
It's
me.
new math. Don't worry. We will sort it.
All right.
Right. Okay.
We ready to move on, or
let's move on. Double A's.
Oh my God. We start with my man, Fort Mart. Shop Mart, everyone. Shop S Mart. Just throwing that out there. Well, it's another week of Mort GAC, and it's another round of 3-0. It's the winning streak is real. He's going to break his other winning streak, which was 40. He's at 39. So round 1, no, just full clear. Round 2, he went strong. They said his opponent went strong on the heavy defense, but didn't even try, man. He didn't even try full. Even with that, Mort still cleared him 21-37 to 830. And then round 3, Mort did have some crazy stuff come up, but he still won by like 800 banners. The guy is ridiculous. This is the Excel spreadsheet coming in full circle again. Mort. 3-0.
Mort. Fatal. The playbook. Okay. So, 3-0, triple whammy. And he starts his report off with the sentence. I just got to say that, the sentence, a disappointing week, does not usually follow after I say triple whammy. But that's how he describes his week. Disappointing.
Wow.
Round 1, words don't exist to describe how dumb this week was. He added to the dumbness by trying a slacker solo against a CLS. It did not work. But his opponent barely attacked, so win for Fatal. Round 2, 4 GLs versus 3 GLs. Set 3 GLs on D and denied the clear for his opponent. That's just mean. You're mean. Round 3.
Poopy head.
Round 3, 4 to 3 GL advantage continued, with Fatal's results continuing for his opponent. He said he was going to be mean this week. I didn't think he was going to be that mean. 3-0, triple whammy for Fatal.
All right. We're moving on to DB Fisher 125. He had a great week. We'd like to look at his stats and see what he's up to this week from DB Official. DB, my man, went 2-1. Round 1, both opponents full cleared, with DB being more efficient and his opponent getting stuck on a CLS letter L team, leading DB Official to the 6-banner victory. Round 2, this was a loss. Struggled against a C team and an SLK team. Didn't go well. His opponent won by like 300 banners. Didn't go well. Round 3 was redemption, as they both full cleared. DB won by 3 points. And that's all I got to say about it. So good job from a DB Official 2-1.
Ooh, not a lot of them this week. Gridsy and Urza with 1 and 2s, and not a good week for Gridsy. So he's going to call this week the week that he doesn't want to talk about.
Well, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, he made too many poor decisions with his defense that simply allowed his opponent to get too many banners, like way too easily. So 1 and 2 for Gridsy.
You would think with that luscious hair and beard that the things would go differently.
Yeah,
for
you
him.
would.
Just think he would just show up for the match and win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. All right. Next up is Mr. Jigabachi, aka the Tickle Tank expert. If you want to know what Tickle Tank is, you got to ask him, because I've heard the term and I just can't get past it. Tickle Tank. Tickle Tank.
Yeah, the
when
Tickle Tank.
When you feel like you're just not winning GAC enough, why don't you whip out that Tickle Tank, see what happens, get some good results from the Tickle Tank. All right, round 1 through round 3 were great victories for Mr. Jigabachi this week. Look at this guy, 3-0. He only won by 1,000 plus banners the first round. You boy, round 2 was a little bit closer. I love what he wrote here. Cool dude who didn't even know what Twitch was. But Jig didn't show mercy on the battlefield, winning by like 90 banners or something. No, 74 banners. Round 3, another close match, but again, Jig pulling it out. The Tickle Tank's doing its work, winning by like 30 banners. So efficiency doesn't matter. Defense, it doesn't matter. The Tickle Tank Jigabachi, it's all good. 3-0, baby.
Yeah, and you should ask him where Ray comes from. So next time you speak
No,
to him, ask him where Ray comes from.
I'm really not going to. No.
Rico 2-1 this week. Round 1 was a good score,
it?
but a very close match as he took the flawless victory by a mere 4 banners. Round 2 was the loss. Well, technically it wasn't. He didn't lose a match. It was a timeout. As Nest, just couldn't find the win against Mon Mothma. But, the banner lost him the round. Round 3, another win for Rico. No flawless victory, but the win did stop a bad week going really bad. 2-1 for Rico.
All right. I feel like we should have some rap music theme in the background. Come on, let me tell you what it's all about. You down with RKP?
Yeah, you know me.
Nev got me there. All right, Ricky P in the house. Ricky P went 3-0. Pretty good. This was some butt whooping here. The good job from him. Now round 1 was the closest one. He won by 70 banners. Neither could really do anything against each other, but he was able to pull it out with efficiency in the end, just representing. Round 2 wasn't close. He won by 700 battles. And then round 3, it was a full clear versus full clear. He gets it by 5 banners, and it was his efficiency. So in 3 different components of this, he showed his true colors. RKP 3-0. Well done, laddie.
Bravo. Wigsy did not join.
Wiggs, we talked about this. Wiggs.
Yeah, Wigsy, we talked to you. You got to join. Whatever. Oh, a second favorite German.
I don't know. Was whatever German?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't do the German for him because it's whatever. He does whatever he wants. Whatever. If he wants to do GAC and get a triple whammy, he will. Whatever. And that's what he said. 3-0 and a triple whammy. Whatever. He said round 1 opponent had 3 Galactic Legends. And let's go all defense. Didn't matter because whatever did whatever he wanted and beat that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Round 2, it was much closer. This was an efficiency war, but he pulled it out at the end, 21-36 to 21-30. And then the final one, again, did a great job. Close battle, all kinds of stuff. And he says, a big shout out to Calvin Awesome helping push me in chat. Got the victory, man. He got it. He got the 3-0. So whatever can do whatever he wants.
Lovely little rivalry going on between him and Fartmart.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's him and the division is. It's all going to come down to those two. Wrangler this week. The Space Cowboy took home the Rancor Bacon with a 3-0 triple whammy. He took my advice from last week regarding his defense, and he stopped using original trilogy character as leaders, because that's what screwed him up last week, using the original trilogy characters as leaders. As a result, the Wampa Hunt went well. It went so well that he's giving Hoth steaks to everyone. Make sure you include the recipe for the rub on those steaks next week, mate. 3-0 triple whammy for Wrangler.
All right. We have a new person, Nev.
Yes, we do.
In the GAC. And it's me, Kermit the Frog, a.k.a. the Lord of the Sith, Darth Kermit. And today I'm going to let these idiots share my wonderful, overpowered victory. Yeah, I'm going to let them do that. So let's see how I did this week in GAC. And if you don't like it, I don't care. Yay! All right, Darth Kermit is now a member of the GAC Familia. And let's see how Darth Kermit went. 3-0, round 1. He only won by 900 banners, so it was close, Good Lord. Round 2 was the close one. This was about efficiency and who did what, where, and he got the victory by 30 banners. It was close. The third round, no. Kermit dominates again, winning by 800 banners or something like that. So a dominating performance from a new player on the board, Darth Kermit, 3-0. And he'd just like to say that Kermit went 3-0 on his other account as well. So he's not just dominating here, he's dominating other places as well, Nav. Look out.
All lives don't matter.
That's not what some people say.
Yeah. Hashtag all lives don't matter. Doesn't
Okay.
matter. Zara's not in chat, so yeah. On to the Wolf. Another
You sending in
3-0.
the Wolf?
It's raining 3-0s. They're all over the place. So many triple crowns and triple whammies this week. Will it be sustainable, though? That is the question. Round 1, opponent attacked literally as soon as the offense went live. Like, literally, the second it went live, he one-shot the Wolf's board and set a target. Keen? Dude, way too keen. The Wolf outbanned him later that day and won. Round 2, 1 GL versus 3 GLs. Whew, but it wasn't the ground battle where the war was won or lost. It was fleet. You'd think it'd be ground with 1 GL versus 3, but it wasn't. The Wolf, with the flawless victory as his opponent, had trouble on his fleet. Bravo. Just bravo. When you go 1 versus 3 and you get a flawless victory, bravo. Round 3, the 2 battles dropped this round, brought to the score under 2100. So he figured a loss was imminent. But bounty hunters and Mon Mothma came to the rescue and gave him the holds to get victory. 3-0, triple whammy for the Wolf. There is the A-League.
Oh my sweet baby butter Jesus. Look at this. Look at these 2 monsters. Whatever Fort Mort, they are not playing games.
No,
but look, we got a
not.
Darth Kermie right there too.
I know that Darth Kermit and the playbook, so if either of those 2 make a mistake, I mean, Fort Mort technically is the competitor with the most to lose by losing a round because he goes for the wins. He does not go for the banners. Nope. We know this. It's been his strategy since it's always been his strategy. He goes for the wins. He doesn't go for the banner. If he sees a victory just going for a 2 territory win, that is what he will do. But when he loses, he ends up being underneath every single person that he draws round wins on because his banner difference is always substantially lower than everybody else's. So if he was tied at 14-1 with 4 other people, he's always going to be at the bottom of the barrel. So he cannot change his strategy. He has to maintain that strategy throughout the entire season and just hope that whatever drops one. But,
I know, right? I don't see whatever's on just a power trip right now. So
yeah, and the playbook and Darth Kermit are both playing very well at the moment.
They're right there, yeah,
right there. So big old fight on for promotion from the AA League to the AAAs. Anyway, let's move on to the AAAs.
Oh, we start off with my boy, the Moon. That's no space station; it's a moon. And the Moon went 3-0 again. He says it was a really difficult week personally. At least the holotables were kind to me. Round 1, he had some stuff going on, but it didn't stop him. He was able to get through it pretty solidly and get the victory. Round 2, he said he got another floppy unicorn defense. His opponent didn't even clear 1 zone, so he did what he needed to do, Nav, and got that victory. And then he said round 3 the opposite happened. The guy saved everything for offense but still managed to trip up on some stuff like there was rebel fleet, which left him the opening he needed to dominate, get his points, and get the banners and get the victory. Outstanding job. The Moon is 3-0.
Bulldog back to winning ways with a round 1 full clear. No flawless victory, but the loss and teams getting banners stripped. Yeah, it didn't make the score look good at all. I mean, look at his total. I mean, he didn't even hit a 6,000. So, round 2, better than round 1, but only slightly. Again, no flawless victory. And round 3, neither competitor got the full clear, but Bulldog came out on top of the banner score by 25. 3-0 for Bulldog.
All right, next up we got Mud Bomb sitting in his mud clay hut.
I'm clenching my cheeks. I'm clenching my cheeks.
Well, that's not what the hut's made out of. It's made of mud. All right. 3-0. It's just disappointing everyone for achieving clean face status multiple times. Oh boy. I mean, he just dominates, man. I don't even know what to say here, man. This is just you go through and you read what he wrote. It's just like, he's so humble. I didn't deserve this win. I really didn't. So I full cleared my opponent, but then he full cleared me, but he should have won, but I won anyway. Round 2, I put Dr. Heaven on defense for the first time in a long while and found myself fighting one myself. Shouldn't have won this one, but thankfully my opponent dropped battle, so the win went to me. And then the third one is like, oh, finally I got a decent win. I won by 54 banners and I felt good. So at least we got that. He says clenching for a strong performance this GAC. Oh, he's clenching, baby. He's clenching.
Going nerdy. 1 and 2. His battles were epic, full of victory and defeat.
How?
Round 1 was against a double GL. Fortunately for Thaddeus, his opponent didn't set defense and then forgot to turn up. So, hey, got a win. Round 2 saw Thad face a Relic 8 slacker. Wave after wave, fought and died. He threw the kitchen sink, but it didn't work, and he lost. Round 3 was unique, as his opponent convinced Thad's brother to visit him from Florida, thus distracting him from the game. When he finally attacked, Thaddeus didn't have the time and lost. 1 and 2 for Thaddeus. He will fight another day. Not.
Is he really?
Yeah. He's convinced his round 3 opponent convinced his brother to visit him from Florida to distract him.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is. That's why he lost round 3, because his brother distracted him.
Be a man, own your stuff. You didn't play. Don't be blaming it on other people and your brother. That's horrible. Better man up. Let's go. Going nerdy. All right. Next up, DPK. Deadpool Kyle representing the significantly less important other of Lady Pool, but we'll just say that because Lady Pool is my co-host, and I'm going to prop her up more. 3-0, very impressive this week from DPK. So this was a rather weird week. He drew the one player in the first round that had the same amount of GLs that he did. Had more GLs than he did, but it didn't matter. He easily full cleared, and his opponent tripped up against his, of all things, Shroudford and Sith Empire Troopers and Dooku. Weird. He scored 2109, and his opponent couldn't clear his top front wall. Round 2. Opponent didn't bother. Yeah, so he just got the easy clear. And then he said round 3, his opponent had 1 Galactic Legend. He only cleared 2 zones, and he scored the full clear with 2098. So really good performance from DPK this week. Well done, sir.
It's just Ian coming in with a 3-0 triple whammy. Another 3-0 triple whammy. So, round 1, and a great flawless victory to start the week for Ian, bagging a 2100. Always nice to bag those 2100s. Great for the banner average. Round 2, and it was Bugs that stopped the flawless victory. Not the full clear. It was just the 1 loss against Bugs, but he still got the full clear. He still got victory. And round 3, it was Darth Revan that stopped the flawless victory in this round, but still a very solid full clear and victory, giving Ian the triple whammy.
Very nicely done, sir. All right. This guy. I had such high hopes for him at the start of the season, Nev. He was doing so well. He was representing, and it's all gone to garbage. It really has. Paul, he tried to hide it last week with that haiku nonsense that I had to read. But again, I put Paul on the lower scale because his lovely better half, Christy, is someone that does D&D with me, so she gets the higher marks. All right, so Paul decided to go 1 and 2. He says, for this is what Paul, he just be a man, Paul, own this stuff. He goes, for a change, I will get my report from the advantage of my opponent. Why? Let's get the advantage from you. He says, opponent 1, I full cleared Paul after I set both Galactics on the front walls on my defense. He only could get through the top zones. Round 2, the other opponent says, I forgot to set ships and Paul full cleared me. I gave up after he found that out. Round 3, Paul's FU ship defense was surprising, but I was more efficient on ground battles because Paul doesn't do well without his General Grievous. He couldn't clear my Rogue fleet and stand victorious. I mean, what kind of damn report is this, man? I mean, Paul, own your stuff. Make me read this.
We're going international. It's Lalindia, our Spanish-speaking GAC content creator. Lalindia, round 1 was a hard fight, with a victory over his opponent by 3 banners. 3 banners. A Malik solo on the back wall sealed the deal. Round 2, a sneaky opponent. Was very sneaky. Hid a JML behind a Ray. Sneaky. Slacker failed, but the gas mopped up. Multiple banners stripped from both sides, but Lalindia lost fewer banners. And round 3, perfect end to the week as Lalindia got the full clear and knew his opponent was going to fail hard on fleet. They did. 3-0, triple whammy to our international Lalindia.
All right. We now move on to the Senate, the younger, sexier version of Cubs. He says he went 2-1. He said, in listening to sage advice and help from Fort Worth while I was on vacation. Round 1, opponent cleared one zone and didn't attack anymore. He said internet died a few hours before, but was able to clear the opponent and got the bird win. Round 2, opponent came on audio during stream and tried final letters against my negotiator and timed out, giving him the loss. And then round 3, opponent had a 700,000K lifetime plus GP advantage and bonker mods. He says, I didn't have time to full clear one fleet before time ran out. That's where he got the loss. But all in all, 2-1, Senate representing.
Scorch, no join. Scorch does have a legitimate excuse because he's got a baby at the moment, though. And I know for a fact that baby is going to be taking every... I mean, the last time we spoke, the baby was 6 weeks. So I imagine it's between the 8 or maybe 9, maybe even 10 weeks. Still tiny, still needy. You know, 3 hour feeds every 3-4 hours. Yeah, that baby is going to be very, very needy. So he has an excuse.
All right, my man, Dr. Zeppers. I'm a Zepper, he's a Zepper, we're a Zepper, there's a Zepper, wouldn't you like to be a Zepper too? I don't know, 1 and 2 this week. Let's see what happened for the Zepper the familia. Says Rusty here. Round 1 was a victory as his opponent could not get by his defense at all. And even though Zep didn't full clear, it didn't matter. He scored way more banners and got the easy victory. Round 2, this was a tough loss for our boy Zeps. Getting the full clear, but he had a 2-shot negotiator fleet, and his opponent was near perfection, costing him the banners. And you think that was heartbreaking. Round 3 was even a tougher loss for our boy Zeppers, losing by 1 banner. 21-21 to 21-22 as it came down to Zeps losing a really tough efficiency war. Ouch. So a rough week for Dr. Zeppers. So, but hang in there, buddy.
Thisk. 2-1. Round 1, the opponent did well to clear Thisk, but scored poorly. So Thisk's flawless victory was a good one with a 2100. Round 2, another good opponent who just couldn't quite cut it with his offense, again losing a lot of banners compared to Thisk. Those banner thieves. Round 3, a loss to Padme and a fleet crash cost Thisk the round. Surprisingly, he still scored a 2100. He lost to Padme and had a fleet crash, and he still scored a 2100. God knows what his score would have been if that fleet. Oh yeah, I mean it would have been huge. So unfortunately, 2-1 to Thisk.
All right.
There's the AAA.
Bulldog is coming correct. Really is. 14-1, really representing. That's no moon's right on his ass. And then we got a couple people coming from there, but man, Bulldog is really coming correct this season.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like you've got a 14-1, then a 13-2. You've got a couple people on 12s, couple people, 3 people on. It's a very mixed bag. Yeah, it really is a very mixed bag. I mean, there are still going to be a couple of promotions from AAA up to the majors. So you want to be in that top 2. You need to be in the top half. You need to be doing well, and you need to be consistent. And Bulldog is proving his worth. He really, really is. I mean, he did switch accounts, and you know, he's playing a big boy's account now as opposed to a little boy's account. But he's still doing the business. He is maybe not as much as he was on his baby account, but he's still doing the business on this account. So yeah, no complaints there. Moon holding on, Thisk climbing. Just getting those bad RNG calls. He's had 3 really, really bad RNG calls that have cost him all 3 of them rounds. Yeah, he's still going to be there. He just needs to, you know, make the occasional sacrifice to the RNG gods. You know, that's all it takes is a couple of sacrifices every now and then just to appease them. Anyway, I think it's time for a commercial break, don't you?
Okay, let's go. Let's smoke him.
Let's go to a commercial break.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Patreon leaderboard for this 5v5 GAC season. Unlike the regular boards on GACenter, these reset every month and are courtesy to our Kyber combatant level Patreons. Want to join the leaderboard next month? Join the Escape Podcast Patreon at patreon.com/theescapepod, no cast, at the $10 a month level or higher, and join these wonderful people as well. Let's get to it. Big Country Mags 2-1. He did not file a report, so here's his stats. Bringer of Chaos, 1-2. His report is as such. Round 1, eye emoji. Holy crap, I won. Round 2, damn you to hell, middle finger emoji. Round 3, same old BS, bigger pile, middle finger emoji, face with raised eyebrow emoji, middle finger emoji, 1 and 2, and then a bunch of hashtags, asterisks, and ampersands, and all that stuff to insinuate that he was cursing. D, 2-1. His report, round 1, win versus a roster with a GL is always good. Round 2, solid defensive hold, got the win. Round 3, got stuck on a Sith Eternal Emperor and couldn't break the lower wall. Not a bad start to 5v5, he says. Dr. JoJo, 3-time reigning Patreon champ. He got his report on a 3-0 week as such. Round 1 was really the title game as the 2-3 Galactic Legend people got faced up. They both placed 2 on defense and both full cleared, but he did it more efficiently, that is Dr. JoJo, and he got the win. Round 2, his opponent had exactly 4 lifetime offensive wins, so it was safe to assume that his opponent was not going to attack. He did set a real defense, though, which JoJo easily cleared. Round 3, he outmatched the guy, but had a game crash during fleet, so he lost the Triple Crown. Now, luckily for him, his opponent took 6 battles to beat his Ray, and that left nothing to beat Dr. JoJo's Gas, who got 4 holds and is still standing strong to preserve the 3-0 week. Force Strong went 2-1. Round 1, his opponent outweighed him by 1.3 million. What a way to introduce him to Division 1, am I right? Number 2, his opponent auto-deployed. It was easy enough. Round 3, they only attacked a couple of times and just gave up. Now, Riverboy 12 has dropped out this month. He may be joining us again next month, but joining us this month is Hot Sauce, the creator of Hot Utils. He's not a streamer, but he supports the show, so he gets some coverage. Though he did not write a report, I just need to point out that this account that he fights with is millions more than most of our competitors. Leonard McFacepunch, 2-1. He wrote a report, so I have to read it as asked, and here we go. Round 1 was a auto-set gift. The score for round 2 says the other guy with the relegate slacker won, but that's just rigged matchmaking. He won, and he won by a lot, according to him. Punchy's round 3 MVPs were Malevolence with 3 holds and Newt and Nest with 2. That was enough face punches for me to roll right through to second and tell him Large Marge sent me. Also, look at my stats. I know Paul loves my pure, clean, unadulterated, innocent stats. His words, again. Schnarman, no personal report. There's his stats. Now, check this out, guys. Sephiranus, 3-0 as well. He says, round 1, poor guy didn't stand much of a chance. His modding was all over the place, easy win. Round 2, lived and died by the fleet holds. Round 3, it took the kitchen sink, a Vulture Droid, Jedi Consular Ship, and Thrawn to bring down a tough Malevolence, then the kicker is a double hold by Murder Bears and 3 holds by his negotiator. Let's take a look at the big boards thus far. Dr. JoJo and Sephiroth both are 3-0. If Seph runs the table, no matter if JoJo drops a battle, Sephiroth will. If Dr. JoJo drops a battle, Sephiroth will win based on wins being the deciding factor. But banners, BCM hopes that happens to both with a banner advantage above those 2 participants. That includes everyone except for my dear friend Bringer, who's at 1 and 2. I know what it's like to go 1 and 2, Bringer. It's all right. I'm Paul Anthony, and for the noob in the Escape Podcast Patreons, we thank you for joining us. Tune in Friday to the Escape Podcast for my birthday edition as I welcome a special musical guest to the program that I think you'll all enjoy. I send it back to Ranger and the Nev for the class big boy leagues right here on GACenter. Be nice to each other, damn it. Take it away, boys.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, sorry, I was dancing.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, you know what? It's time. It's time for the major leagues. It's big boy time. Major leagues and the Premier League. This is what everybody wants. This is what everybody wants to see. Let's get it on, Ranger. Come on.
But I thought it was time for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
No.
All right, we'll go on to the major leagues then. All right, we're going to start it off. We're going to start off correctly. We're starting off with E-Grace.
Gamer.
Love. When you want to find love in SWGOH, why don't you check out egrace.com for all your love needs. Unfortunately for E-Grace this week, there wasn't a lot of love. 1 and 2. Who writes, and I like it, it's so just to the point. He says, a lesson in post-light LS TV mod swapping. Number 1, win. Opponent auto set full clear one shot. 2, full clears when he was slightly more efficient. 3 minutes made a fleet mistake, resulting in being able to be full cleared. Opponent wins with an ugly full clear. So the moral of the story is, when you want to find love, make sure you check your mods after light side territory battles, or you won't be feeling love. You'll be feeling not love. E-Grace Gamer. There we go.
Okay, one scoundrel leaves, unfortunately.
Oh,
with
no.
with the retirement from the game of Clash. So, what do? We find another scoundrel. One scoundrel leaves, another steps in, and that scoundrel is Vancel. Round 1 was a gimme as his opponent's set AD so fluffy my 4-year-old niece could have won the round. That's how fluffy it was. All gear 10s. All gear 10s. Yeah. Round 2 was a win without a full clear because of a pesky Jake Skywalker on the back line, but the opponent didn't attack. So, hey, there we go. Round 3 was his worst performance. He rushed against a 4GL opponent. He got stuck behind a slacker. Must have been the White Claw. 2 and 1 for Vancel.
All right. Moving on to my boy Dylard using Twilight tactics to do what he needs to do. They work. They're very effective. You should try them, Nev. They're good. They're good for your joints and stuff. Dylard writes 3-0 Ranger Danger and sorry Ram. Whoa, calling out Ram right off the bat. I like this. Says round 1, my opponent went complete paper defense, and that's not what you want to do against Dylard. And he basically put the raffle stomp on him. Round 2. Says my opponent had 3 Galactic Legends on defense. I had 2. I had to double tap his surprise C in the back, but it didn't matter because you're not going to stop him using Dylar's Twi'lek tactics.
Nah.
He got the victory again. And then round 3, it doesn't matter. Dylar's Twi'lek's tactics. It's what did it for him. His opponent was not even going to come in. Just get it out of here. Dylar Twi'lek's tactics. And if you buy it now, you get the second set of safe nights with it. Damn it.
Good old Maurice. Continued the peekaboo surprise tactics, but with a much lighter than usual defense. Round 1 and round 2 opponents demolished the set defenses on ground, but could not clear his ships. Paul, isn't that what you tried? That's what... Speak to good old Maurice. Round 3 was the opposite of round 1 and round 2, where the mod overcommitment to the First Order paid off. The opponent was unable to clear the board. New high-efficiency counters allowing for future cranking of defences. The lighter defence is sure to raise a few eyebrows of opponents scouting GOM on SWGOH.gg, but will it work later on this month? We will see. 3-0 to GOM.
All right. Well, you know, my name is Heinzie, and I like my preloading. I like preloading all day long, so come and do preloading with me. Preloading by Heinzie. Fastest for preloading. My favorite beverage. Oi. All right. And my thing just went bananas, so I'm going to do this on the shoot from the hip here, Nev, because my damn something just went weird on my words. So I've got the backup plan here, Nev. So round 1, I'm looking. There was no preloading from Heinzie. He got a 21-18 score and won by like almost 100 banners. What is this? What is going on with Heinzie?
No preload. No preloading. No preloading.
But not to worry. Round 2 was a loss because Heinzie decided that he wanted to try Empire and preload against a BAM team. And that didn't work out well. And he also tried to do Padme somehow against an Imperial Trooper team with Gideon. And that preloaded all over the place, and that led to his loss, where he lost by how many banners did he lose by? By 600 banners. That's the kind of Heinzie preloading that I'm used to seeing.
Yeah, that's
what we like.
That's
right?
what we like.
And then round 3, Heinzie came back, got the full clear. But Nev, when I say there was some preloading going on here, there was some serious preloading going on between him and his opponent. Preloading against a bounty hunter team. Triple preloading against a raid team. Just preloading against a BAM team again. I mean, I just don't get it, man. Just preloading, but he,
But no preloading in round 1. So I don't know. Was somebody else doing his round 1 match?
Was that happening? I don't know.
Was it Heinzie or was it, we'll never know, I guess.
I just like to look to see. I didn't care what the opponent does. I just look for the final score and how much preloading that Heinzie did. But with all that being said, 2-1, good job from the Wonder from Down Under, because we wonder how much preloading he does.
Mm-hmm. Kioe, 2-1, round 1, very tidy, flawless victory, and a huge bonus score of 21-38. Very nice, very nice. At round 2, a big fat L, though, as the bounty hunter and scoundrels went down hard, like real hard, to the separatists. Round 3, back to a high-scoring, flawless victory against 2 GLs as well. So, nice end to the week. 2-1 for Kioe.
All right, my man, the sexy Buddha
Sexy
himself,
Buddha.
the lightsaber builder, the harem holder, the one and only Sir Loki from RSG went 3-0, representing the skewers, and it was some tight matches. I'm not going to lie. He had some tough fights here. Round 1 was a really close fight, but he ended up pulling out in the end with some of his defense really giving his opponent a hard time for the efficiency. They both full clear, but he gets the win by 21-12 to 20-59. Second round, 4 battle victory. I mean, it came down to ships now. That's how close this one was. 21-11 to 2007. It came down to a negotiator and his rebels needed a big score to get 66 average. He couldn't get it, and he got the clean win. And the third round wasn't really close. 21-09 to 18-45. He really read his opponent well and got him just to make all mistakes all over the place. So Loki was really excited. This was his first 3-0. He was really excited about his 3-0. And so congrats, Loki.
Yeah, bravo on your first triple crown, Loki. Bravo.
Yeah, very nicely done, sir.
Lazy Turtle, the complete opposite. Really bad week for Lazy Turtle. Round 1, atrocious performance. Had to double tap 5 different teams.
God.
Big L for Lazy Turtle.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
5?
5 different teams.
Wow.
Yeah. Round 2, he remembered how to play. he actually remembered how to play in round 2, and play he did this round. Clearly, his opponent wasn't as good as him, and Lazy Turtle picked up the victory. Round 3, everything was going according to plan. That bad start to the week was slowly disappearing, and everything was going according to plan until a misplay involving a slacker solo against Darth Revan that went awry, basically. The banner loss cost him the round. 1 and 2 for Lazy Turtle.
All right, next up we got my man, the
Nooch,
who went 2-1. Hold on, my thing's being weird again. All right, I got it. I think I got it. Okay. He says, so the Nooch wrote, you went 2-1 this week. He feels good to have 2 Galactic Legends with JML entry on the Nooch's roster.
Nooch.
Fighting 1v2 or 1v3 was extremely taxing. It says Kylo held the line to turn 1-1 into 2-1. Not to mention that Shakti required 3 attempts with her clones on D. If Nooch's first attempt hadn't pulled out a fast one with fleets, this wouldn't have been a 3. This would have been a 3-0. Either way, feeling better and setting into the serious casual GAC gameplay from the Nooch. Very well done, sir.
Rambam, 2-1. Big L. Big L in round 1. GG, DR, and Padme causing a lot of crushing defeats for Rambam. So, yeah, you can imagine he was a bit peeved. He was a little bit angry with himself. Round 2, he took all of that rage, all of that pent-up anger from round 1, and he went to town on his opponent and picked up a full clear. Round 3, the anger still flowed. It flowed, and so did the banner count, scoring a 21-44 flawless victory against a no-show opponent. 2-1 for Rambam.
All right. We're up to Mandalore. I like to call him Mandy.
Mandy. It's Mandy, you know.
Yeah, but this is a guy that wears his helmet to eat fast food. You know, he just doesn't take it off. Now, if you've ever listened to me do Mandy's reports, it's pretty simple. I'm just going to read you the score because they're all efficiency battles, and that's what it comes down to. Or will it be? Let's find out. All right, 2-1 for Mandy this week. Round 1 was a very close match. It's all about efficiency, and his opponent was more efficient than Mandy. Won by 45 points. Round 2, Mandy gets revenge. Full clear. Both full clear, but Mandy was more efficient, 77 banners. And then round 3, another efficiency banner battle, another close win for Mandy by 13 banners. It's all efficiency, baby. They both full clear. Mandy, that's how he plays the game. It's like, who can be more efficient? He got 2-1. He did it 2 out of the 3 times. So there you go. Mandy representing.
And it's our man Warrior with a bad week, a 1-2. Round 1 saw a loss by 20 banners, due mainly to the bounty hunters not doing the business against GG. Required a double tap. He got a 35. That's where the 25 banners went missing. Round 2, good flawless victory against a triple GL defense opponent. The opponent didn't show. How rude. Round 3, yeah, this one was just not good. Multiple losses across a lot of teams. C and the Hero Finn team causing the brunt of the banner losses. Unfortunately, a 1-2 for Warrior this week. But there is the Major League, and there is good old Maurice still at the top. Dylar has crept into second.
I'm telling you, the Twilight Tactics.
The Twilight Tactics are doing. They're doing it. They're doing a good job. Dylar, he's pulling ahead. I told you, Rambam, you should not have thrown down the gauntlet and made Dylar your nemesis for the season before at least getting halfway through the season. But you went and did it. It's all your fault. All your fault. And as it currently stands, it's good old Maurice, Dylar, and Loki who are in the promotion to the Premier League positions. So those are the guys going to be going up.
And who doesn't like to go up?
Yeah, who doesn't like to go up? Anyway, okay. There's a manager. I would like to speak to the manager, Rancel. Rancel. It's not Rat. It's Vancel, Paul.
Yes.
It's Vancel. Look at the bottom of the table, Paul. Look at the bottom of the table.
V
Should be a V.
A nacelle.
Yeah. Ansel. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Lots going on in the middle of the table, but it's the top 3. Those are the guys going up to the Premier League. So, without further ado, it is time to talk about the Premier League.
This is where the rubber meets the road, Paul. I said Paul. I got to quit reading the chat. I keep seeing Paul. Oh, God. You ready for this, Nav? I'm ready for this.
I'm ready for this.
Oh, let's get in here. All right. My man, Bitcoin. You know, if you need some cash in SWGOH, Nev, you know who you should go to?
Who?
Not Bitcoin, because it's Wells Fargo. They're better. They'll give you a better.
Well, really, Wells Fargo. So does
WHALES Fargo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does one of their coins get you $54,000?
You have to ask Grande Patron. He's the founder.
Okay, because one Bitcoin will get you $54,000 right now.
But nonetheless, Bitcoin 3-0. I love how he started off with it here. He says, 2-1 of my opponents showed up. I got 3-0 wins. What the hell, man? It's a haiku, Nev. We didn't know that. Just dominating. I didn't even want to read this, man. All 3, he just dominated. I mean, let's look at the score. Damn, there's 6,400 banners. I mean, I just read this and I'm just like, damn.
Not far off. It's not
like
that
one
far
guy didn't
off.
even show up. He didn't even want to. He didn't even want to try. Like, I don't blame the guy. That's horrible. It just could 21-47. I got this. That was a bad run. I was like, oh,
you know
my
what?
God.
It's a good job. It's a good job we're shortening the seasons. I'll say that much because it's a good job that season 3 and every other season afterwards going to be 3 months because I cannot wait until Calvin Awesome is in the same league as Bitcoin.
Oh, thanks, Nev.
I can't wait. Anyway, let's move on.
Great.
It's Arnold the Grand Admiral returned to fine form in 5v5 with a 3-0. Round 1 was no flawless victory, but the full clear was convincing as the defense wasted his opponent. Round 2 was a flawless victory. The Empire showing no mercy, none, 0, zip. And round 3, a full clear, but no flawless victory, thanks to a GG slacker array team coming to the rescue in defense, though. So the GG loss, not so bad, especially when you got 2 GLs coming to your rescue. One of them the light side. 3-0, triple whammy for the Grand Admiral.
Well, let's see the Empire's doing well. Endo, my Ranger brother from another mother. Rangers lead the way all the way. Let's see what our boy Endo did this week. 3-0, triple crown, triple 69 feet, achievement unlocked, swag mode, 0 IPKs, Abe says, wall hacks, how the whole works. That's what Endo wrote. I'm just reading what he wrote. So that's Endo. He had a little too much sugar. I'm checking on that. We're going to make sure that doesn't happen anymore. Round 1, he won efficiency it was all about banners. He won 21-26 to 21-11. Very, very, very well done. Next round, he faced Eckel, something I can't read the name, but it wasn't even close. He won 21-19 to 14-53, representing and my boy representing. And then the final round, it was close, full clears, but they tripped up a little bit, Nev. And my boy Endo, 21-33 to 20-87, the 50-point plus banner victory. Well done, sir. Representing. Do it.
Black Mamba with a 2-1. Round 1, easy win and a flawless victory. Round 2, an easier win with a flawless victory and a higher 2100 banner count. Round 3, a close loss, but only by 4 banners. The slacker counter to the GL Ray, losing 9 banners and ultimately causing that 4 banner difference that lost him the 3rd round and ended him for the week on 2-1.
All right. Next up is Fruit Ninja Mike. When you need a death in silent, unknown, untraceable ways, why don't you hire Fruit Ninja Mike? He's a ninja that uses fruit, Nev. It's untraceable. All right. Nothing more to see here. Another 3-0 for Fruit Ninja Mike. What a surprise. 3-0, 15-0, 51-0. Says the streak continues. However, in round 2, we couldn't clear fleets by 1 ship. Stupid Geospy holding the fort. Invader dodged twice in a row with silencer. That happens. I know this, Mike. The damn dodge is real. But it doesn't matter in the end. 3-0, just a dominating performance. That just... he's undefeated. It continues on. So there you go. Mike kicking that, you know what.
Okay, we'll move on to the King of D.
Oh.
End all be all, the King of D. Round 1. Nice, easy warm-up match.
Okay.
Juicy, flawless victory with a 2100 and an opponent who couldn't clear more than 2 territories. So, business as usual for Endall. Round 2, Friday night fight night on the Gambit channel. Messy full clear with several multi-taps, but all the GLs were on offense. So, how this guy struggled to only clear 1 territory is a complete and utter mystery. Dude had like 3 GLs on offense, and he only cleared 1 of Endall's territories. That's why he's the King of D. Round 3, battle against an Mighty Chlorian's opponent. Endall got the flawless victory as the not-so-mighty failed against ships.
Who was the opponent?
I did not see. There was no name, just somebody from Mighty Chlorians.
Well, I can't make fun of him now since I don't have a name. So
yeah. Anyway, 3-0, triple whammy to Endall.
All right, we move on to solo base. Why is he called solo? Because teamwork sucks. All right, just gonna throw that out there. He's all about the solo baseness stuff. 3-0. Wow, what a surprise! Solo base went 3-0. Boy. Round 1 went up against a guildmate and went way too heavy on defense. Still full clear, but it was ugly. He wasn't able to clear any top zone, so there you go. Round 2, switch up things to have a stronger offense and easily full cleared 1 shot. Opponent had 3 losses as he cleared. Round 3 went up against an alliance member. He said strong defense that I 1 shot, but it was awful banners. He ran out of time and couldn't attack. 3-0 for solo base. Good Lord. Great job.
Indigo with a 3-0. Round 1 was a full clear without a flawless victory due to a couple of losses here and there. Round 2 was much the same with a full clear and no flawless victory. And round 3 was a great end to the week with a flawless victory and a 2100.
All right. Next up is Xerath, the great, not confirmed grandson of Xerxes from the Battle of the Hot Gates of Greek Memorium. So there we go. Another 3-0 for Xerath. I mean, he writes 3v3 is fun because of efficiency play. 5v fun is because of FU defenses and off meta counters. The thing this week was people placing a hard defense than they should have, which stalled out their offense. And that's what happened all 3 rounds. It wasn't even close. He slaughtered. He came, he conquered, and unlike the Battle of Thermopylae, he really just, the Spartans had he dominated. It was absolute domination from Xerath. He also wanted to remind you, Nev, he says, alts both went 3-0 as well. This week. He says, and alt lives matter.
Alt lives don't matter.
He just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah, he's always trying to throw his alt lives matter in there.
I don't know.
What are you gonna do? It's not right.
I'm just the messenger, man. All right. Yeah. This is your bed. You guys go sleep in it.
Okay. Well, you know who we're gonna talk about next, don't you?
Paul.
You went 2-1. Now you won rounds 1 and you won rounds 3, but something happened in round 2.
Boy, did it ever.
And something happened in round 2. So just before you explain what happened in round 2, I'm going to say to those people new to the show, as something that we implemented this season, if a competitor believes, for any reason whatsoever, that their opponent was a little bit dodgy, then unlike CG, who, if you report someone for cheating, you can't get a win or a round reversed, on this show, it does happen. We have a commission. We have 3 people. We have Sig, we have Bladebacker, and we have Carl. And if one of our competitors believes that they lost a round to a cheating piece of scum, then they complete their case. And Ranger is doing just that. Why don't you tell people what happened? What went down?
All right. So round 2, we scouted out the opponent, saw that he had some good stuff. Absolutely has some good stuff. But the thing that we noticed big time was that his modding was less to be desirable. It just did not have the mod game that we did. So we decided that based off the Galactic Legends he had, and he had a Jedi Master Luke, but did not have the ultimate. I did. We put the defense down. I put a raid team down, Relic 8. I put a Relic team down, Relic 8. Now, when I started the match, he'd already started and full cleared me, which I was like, okay, if he had not put all his best teams on defense. And what was really funky when I looked at the report today, because I was on the fence about whether I needed to report this or not. Shout out to my boy Loki and some others who really did the work on this, because I was like, I don't know, should I? It's hard to prove. But what we noticed was all the other teams he barely beat. Like, he had horrible efficiency. Somehow, some way, with a Darth Revan team, and I don't mean a full Darth Revan team against a Gear 8, Relic 8 Ray with IG Quill, 2 tanks, Relic 7 JTR, Relic 7 Holdo. Not only did he beat me, but he beat me with a Darth Revan, Bastila, Thrawn, GBA, and Watt. Okay, if he had won, it would have been one thing. He didn't lose any protection on any of that. All the other battles he fought, he barely beat me, and I mean barely. But this one, he managed to go 59 banners on this and win. So I put it for review, because the fastest speed he had was Bachelor 309. I outsped him. That means on all fronts. That means my team went first. Oh, he lost one protection somewhere. Okay. So I was on the fence about it, but then Loki took his God mod team, the same team against another raid team like mine, and tested it. And he said, there's no way. He's like, there's no way. So I did this. It's possible, but I have God mods like 360 Darth Revan and stuff. He says, I lost my Watt more times than not and tested it. So shout out to Loki. Well, I'll let the council decide. I'll take the loss for it is right now. But yeah.
Basically what the commission does is it's not about confirming that there is a cheat. If there is reasonable doubt that the person won through a fair means and didn't use an APK hack, we can't change the banners, but what we can do is change the win-loss, because we have a league format, and if someone was cheated, and we had it happen last season with Vendetta. Vendetta lost a round, and the person made absolutely no hiding his cheating. He made it so obvious that he cheated. Like a solo Greedo against Sith team. So, on that occasion, it was obvious. We reversed it. This time, we have a commission, 3 independent people, so it doesn't involve the production team. It doesn't involve the competitors. 3 independent people that know the game will make the determination. So hopefully, if they find a reasonable doubt, we'll be reinstating that 1 loss for Ranger. Anyway, let's move on to the table. Everybody wants to see the table. And there we still have 4 people undefeated. Ranger still technically maybe undefeated. We'll have to find out. You'll have to tune in next week to see what the table looks like. But Bitcoin takes the top on banner difference. Solo has lost his crown, albeit temporarily because of less than 100 banners. But, it's still there. The difference is still there. So, but yeah, Bitcoin, Solo, Fruit Ninja Mike, Zareth, all at the top. Ranger might be able to,
it is what it is.
Get the shoe in back there.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, at the moment, it's not looking good for Black Mamba, Ando, and Indigo, who are all teetering in the relegation zone. They will be booted out of the Premier League if that is their final resting place by the end of the season. So, yeah. But, we've got some interesting stuff. We've got some interesting stuff coming up, which we will talk about after the clip reel during our final thoughts. So let's go to Should we go to our commercial? Let's go to the clip reel. Clips of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Clips of the week.
Let's load him up. Let's load him up with dots. Maybe Boba can kill him. I know, easy. This could actually work. Okay, let's get healing immunity down on him. Really? Really? Go figure, guys. Go figure.
Die. Yeah, I guess we'll do the dots on you because you're almost. Man, this is cheating.
17 dots.
The healing immunity on him, or not. Just kill Jolie, I guess. Because this is pretty much going to be the God bless America. Did you guys see that?
Dude, did you see Jigabachi's banner score? That dude is amazing. He puts together these incredible frickin' offensive teams and scores banners, and he's underdogging and shoving it in people's butts.
On behalf of the Galactic Republic and the Senate, you are under arrest.
Are you threatening Master Jedi?
The Senate will decide you. The Senate will decide your fate.
I am the Senate.
Oh no, you're not yet. Oh, I can't wait to punish you.
Now, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a Chewie by his toe. If he let him go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
So this. Oh my God! Did you look at that? I didn't see that. Freaking Echo defeated Kylo.
This is how you hold, like, this is how I hold my baby right here. See? So, wait, maybe it goes the other way. There we go. Yeah.
Things are getting out of hand. Things are getting out of hand.
I kind of want to kill Dooku. I can kill somebody. I can't, except for Django. I kind of want to kill Dooku. Let's do it. Oh, yeah! Oh, bye, Dooku. Bye, Newt.
Let's just see if we can kill Executioner. Nighty night. Oh yeah, go ahead and get all of this. Hadouken! That's bad. Here we go again. Clap! Clap! Good old 145k. Let's go ahead and get some of this. Pop. Tat-tat. That was so stupid.
Finn, I have something to tell you. I don't know who to tell, and I'm just scared that I'm gonna get judged.
They just do it themselves. They just they just sink to the bottom and then they.
Was that my dog?
People won't look at me the same way. They'll challenge me, and they'll challenge my ability to be a light side character, because they'll be conflicted, because my dad obviously is the person responsible for killing everyone on Alderaan, and my mom, she's a lizard, and I just don't know what to do.
What the heck was just sounding like a Wookiee? Did you guys hear that, or am I crazy?
Finn, will you be accepting of me, knowing that my mother is Bosk and I came from an...
I'm like freaking out.
Oh man, this is gonna be over so fast. Wham! Look at this. Wham! Oh my lord! Oh my lord! What is this? And then just like, boom! Oh my god! What was that? Oh my freaking dude! Oh! Yeah. Oh, the Skywalkers!
Hey, kids, turn down that music and get off my lawn! It's 8 p.m. I'm going to bed. Then pull up your pants, you hooligans!
Because I'm the bounty hunter guy. But this guy is so screwed, he doesn't even know it. Like, Beskar, OG Mando. Who? What? Hey, boss, cool turn meter, bro. It's all God.
Hello there, ladies and gents. It's us again. Here for some thoughts and acknowledgements. Bring us up. There we go. Okay, so lots of little nuggets, little tidbits of news.
Little things. Oh, there's a lot of big news.
Oh yeah, there's always a lot of big news, but I don't care about the big news because there's bigger news than the big news right now. Okay, there is bigger news than the big news right now. Okay, I know you are all thinking, oh, it's the new game mode, and oh, it's the it's Mando's ship, it's coming to the game, and it's no, none of that matters. What matters the most is that tomorrow, Zareth will face Solo.
Oh my sweet God!
Forget
Clash of the Titans.
Yes, forget all other matches you will have heard of or that you've seen. I mean, I will, I'm a little bit biased. The Gridsy DB match was kind of epic. They made it epic because the lead went backwards and forwards and it all came down to that last battle. But we're talking about Solo versus Zareth here. It's Gandalf versus Dumbledore. It's Arnie versus Sly. It's Bert versus Ernie. It's a match of epic proportions, so you need to get out there. You need to tell everybody that this is happening. It doesn't matter where it is. You need to be either in front of your phone, your tablet, or sat at your PC to watch that match. We don't know what time it's on yet. I'm currently in contract negotiations with Solo. We're talking, hopefully that they come up with some rules, because that's what Zareth and Solo are doing at the moment. They're talking over some rules, how they can make it fair and entertaining while maintaining that ultra level of competitiveness that's going to make this match so good. It really, really is. It's the matchup that we dreamed of, two people in the Premier League. So I know that Bitcoin and everybody else that's undefeated is going to be watching this like a hawk. So yes, we shall see. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Ranger?
I'm still drooling.
I know. I've been literally salivating at the mouth since I found out about this, and the hype is real. It's on Twitter.
It's real, man. It's gonna be a bloodbath, man. The two really good players. I don't know, man. It is a coin flip in my book of who's going to win this. It could go either way, man. It really.
All I am praying for to the RNG gods is don't you dare screw either of these guys over with a crash. Yeah. Don't you dare screw either of these guys over with a crash. Okay, we want a good, clean fight, and I can't think if you love GAC, you will tune into this match. You will tune into this match. The Arnold if this match does not get thousands of concurrent viewers, there's something wrong, because these are two of they're in the Premier League. They're at the top of the Premier League. They're there because they are the best. They are undefeated in the Premier League. They are there for a reason. Okay? Compared to everybody else that we cover in GAC, they are there for a reason. So, yeah. Watch. The gig says Nerd Wars. Yes. A little bit of Nerd Wars as well, yeah. That's why I threw the Gandalf versus Dumbledore in there.
I'm the secret servant of the secret fire, filled with the flame of honor.
You shall not pass. Anyway, yes, there's other stuff in the game. Yes, there's
big announcements today.
There's some big announcements, but other people are going to talk about that. This is about GAC. It's not about anything else. It's about other stuff. It's not about the other stuff. It's just about GAC. So we want to big that up, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, Solo will get back in touch with me soon, and he'll be able to give me some times. And some, the times, the channels, because I really, really want to start hyping up this match ASAP, because it's huge.
Good.
It's huge. But, that's it. That's pretty much all of it. I've got nothing left to talk about.
Well, in that case, Nav, push those buttons, baby.
Push those buttons. Toodles!